Definitely gonna have to turn that down. Waiting for it to pop up.
Look like I got a beer can between my legs.
Professor, I sent it to the Discord.
That is hilarious.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is a big oof. Buy a stand.
I got a new TV with a stand.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Back now.
Mm-hmm.
It really just says oof.
Okay.
Why is Skull didn't get back on yet?
I'm gonna go ahead and go to my thing.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
and we're live. Look at that. Alright, I'm gonna turn down my audio.
I should ask
for
Cole to see if he
everything.
wanted to join.
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know he was on yet.
Alright. I want to keep the chat going. Alright, cool. Alright. Another Friday night podcast at the Loot Cave. Let's go. Got a full house tonight. Shit. And we are currently in Beyond Light. Finally. After a long wait. Woo. Alright. And we got the boys. We got the homies. Look at that. Yep. Alright, boys. So, how you enjoying Beyond Light so far?
Have you ever wanted to eat
no,
delivered to your house?
Hey, Hundred. Hold it. Alright, bro.
Plug it.
Hold it. No, no plugging.
He said I'm about to plug in your lives.
Alright. So we're going to start with Shin. Sorry, Shin. We're going to start with Shin first. Shin, how are you enjoying Beyond Light so far?
I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I've been playing since the beta for Destiny 2, and where to start? Let's see. I did not like having to pay so much for this DLC, but it's still being a blast, regardless.
Right.
The powers are sick. Finally, a new subclass. Haven't gotten through the whole story yet, but I'm like probably halfway through, and really appreciating the fresh little things here and there, not just new skinned enemies.
That's
Love the
true.
weather system. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that shit blows you whenever you're on your Sparrow. And it tripped me out when first time it happened. What about you, Kai? What's your thoughts? How you enjoying Beyond Light?
Beyond Light? It's actually one of my favorite DLCs so far. And when I first started the weather system, I thought my controller was broken. It kept pushing me everywhere. I said, is my controller broken? Did I do something? And the new super, it's pretty sick with the Titan.
Right.
I'd probably say it's like the best mobility out there other than the Warlocks. And Crucible, oh god. Crucible, it's fun. I don't know what people are saying that's bad. No, it's pretty fun. If you're with a team that know what you're doing, you'll have fun in it. You'll have hella fun.
Right. Now, does the since you're a Titan main, do you feel like the stasis for the Titan feels kind of like Thunder Crash or something?
No, it feels like Slam. To be honest, it feels like Slam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we're in second place right now, so Warlocks in fights with this stupid Warlock super.
Right. So, what about you, Professor? How are you enjoying your Beyond Light?
I think that it's nice that Warlock's got an upgrade for once instead of getting nerfed into the ground again.
Yeah, you guys are pretty meta now, so I don't want to hear no more bitching about it. Like, straight up. Especially with that stasis roaming super, you can actually throw a grenade and it curves around corners.
Overpowered as shit.
Oh wow, I had something in my throat. Wow.
Need some water for that?
Tell us more, Professor. Go ahead.
No, I think for sure stasis is affecting PvP in a adverse way, I guess is the way I'd put it. It's not fun to get froze every 3 seconds. It's not.
That's true.
It's not. And that's all Crucible is right now, is you just get froze every 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I think honestly bigger than stasis in Crucible right now is No Time to Explain. No Time to Explain is fucking nutty.
Yeah, that thing is
with
pretty
the catalyst?
OP. No, even without the catalyst. I was actually smashing kids with that thing without the catalyst.
No,
with
yeah.
With the catalyst, it comes 20 times better.
Oh, I bet.
Bro, it's good in 6v6s. I've not tried it in 3v3s at all. But honestly, I think my go-to exotic for 3v3s, if I'm gonna use a pulse rifle, is still gonna be Vigilance Wing.
That shit gonna be disgusting in trials.
Dude, Vigilance Wing into trials is disgusting.
No Time to Explain.
No Time to Explain is probably gonna be pretty nutty too.
I thought it got nerfed into the ground.
What did?
Vigilance.
No, it didn't get nerfed. I don't think it did.
Never got touched.
Yeah. No, I think probably favorite new exotic so far though is 100% Salvation's Grip, even though people are saying that it's trash tier exotic, and I just started fucking floating. Okay.
As you're floating with your roaming super, I don't know what's wrong. I kill people just fine.
But no, everybody says Salvation's Grip is trash, but I'm really digging it.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad that you like it.
Bro, get 3 people together, take 3 people with it into Gambit, 100%.
I don't like Gambit. I don't like Gambit anymore.
That is true. Just about every match I go up against, ever since we got Stasis, it was like melting bosses. Melting bosses left and right. It is just ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure. It melts bosses, for sure.
Yeah.
So just a PSA, you guys know that it can be used to upgrade your stasis, right?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, to get your aspect.
Yeah.
I have my aspect and my fragment. I got my fragment too.
The aspect for the Warlock is pretty nasty.
What is it?
Whenever you shatter enemies or stasis crystals, you know the grenade that like does the little line of ice across the ground and then freezes enemies?
Yeah, the tracking one?
You mean the tracking one?
Yep, it does that anytime you break frozen enemies or stasis crystals.
That's broken as shit.
So it combos really well with Salvation's Grip.
That is broken.
I've seen
freaking frozen all the time.
What's his face? Astacross, he was showing that, I believe it was Astacross. He was showing that playing as a Warlock, if you have the little Thunder Buddies along with the No Time to Explain with fully masterwork.
Oh god, don't do that.
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
I don't want nightmares when I go to sleep. I don't want nightmares when I go to sleep.
It is stupid.
If we run a custom match after this, I am gonna use that.
I'm going after you first. I don't care.
No doubt.
Everybody look for the Warlock.
Yep, because he's the only Warlock here.
Whose team you're on.
We're gonna play bag out with the Warlock.
We're gonna play dodgeball with this dude.
Alright, so Unit, what's your thoughts? How are you enjoying?
I'm enjoying it. I do not like getting bent over in Crucible by Arma.
Oh, whatever, dude. Chill with that shit.
That was kind of what you call them shit at Crucible.
That's what happens when you use the meta. You know.
Bro, Arma
My
says
meta
it's bad,
is my
but Arma's
meta.
actually good at Crucible.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
If Arma used meta weapons, he'd top team almost every game.
Oh no, he was top teaming
whoa,
every
buddy.
game I played with him.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Kai, he kicked your ass.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I
That's
pulled
definitely
a full 41 kill last night, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got 41
God.
kills in one match.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
And that was
Arma's
using
actually-
actually using the no time
I was
to
about to drop a
explain.
40 kills, but I had 37.
I ended up playing more passive than anything. So
That was being passive?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was passive.
it was fucked.
Because everybody was just rushing around, a bunch of hunters, you know.
No.
Why am I
That's
not
what it
surprised?
was.
The whole chat was, Arma got a kill. Arma got a kill. Arma's on a 5 streak. Arma got
10
a
streak.
kill. 10 streak later. Oh, I died. What?
And I
okay.
do have photo evidence of this match. So just so everybody knows that the leaderboard at the
Shit.
end, I do
The
have
other
it.
freaking 2 hours ago, I was on the 10 streak.
Can we-
I got a ghost in the night, and I got a ghost in the night. I was happy about that.
I
I
gotta
was
say,
like third
Kai
one.
is pretty beast mode though. He's pretty
Kai is
beast.
pretty beat.
But then again, at the same time, he is running Titan, so it's easy mode basically.
Okay.
Easy
okay,
mode turned
you jumping
on.
Hunter. You cannot say something when you're jumping in the air 24/7 with those
What?
stompies. with
I
those
don't use stompies. I don't like
But you're
stompies.
not.
I hate
I
them.
didn't say you, but other hunters use stompies all the time. They name
Yeah,
that like it's no
that's
tomorrow.
That's because they soft. That's why. We squish you,
Like,
man.
I
So
have
we got
102 Mozillions, so you're not killing me.
obviously. All the Titans got like 200 resilience, and we can't we have to damn near nuke them just to kill them.
Oh yeah, you need a super to kill me. And plus, I have one-eyed mask. So.
Right?
The most
That. I am so glad they nerfed that, but it still doesn't seem like it helps.
It's still overpowered.
Well, it's still so stupid. They just need to delete that exotic.
No,
I'm
they
sorry.
don't.
Yeah,
they
they
delete
do.
worm huts too.
Okay,
Delete
just
worm
wait,
huts.
just wait. All right, I'm gonna do that lost sector so I can get my helmet, and
You
I'm
don't
gonna
need
be
your blink.
blinking
You don't
like a
need blink.
motherfucker. I'm giving
You
you.
don't need blink.
I'm gonna show you some blink. All right, it's about to happen.
We don't need blank and Crucible with,
Yeah,
with a hunter.
so-
With a shotgun too? Oh,
mean,
God,
Oh
that's
no,
disgusting.
not a shotgun. I would use that shit with a bow and a hand cannon and destroy everybody.
Oh no!
Hopefully.
With a shotgun? That's gonna be so deadly. Oh, God.
When you use a bow, it's just you running behind people killing all my kills.
Whatever.
Let's not forget that.
Whatever.
It's facts, though. It's facts, Arma.
All right. I have an ace in the hole, and I'm
said
about to unleash my
ace.
secret weapon. He has been very patient. Very
Uh-oh.
patient
Oh,
and
God.
very quiet. He's not said a word since the start of the stream.
I'm kind of scared.
Come
My
on,
God
Hungry.
damn it.
Hungry?
What?
Are you there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm still here.
All right, boy. I'm about to
scared.
let the chain off.
I'm scared.
So-
you really gotta do that.
Um,
gotta
I'm
make
going.
it
I'm
sound
just
like-
going to ask the question, and you just let it go, and then we're just going to see what happens. All right?
I'm
Wait,
scared.
you want me to say everything?
Yes, let it all go.
Oh,
You're my
Jesus.
secret. I
All
just
right.
said you're my secret weapon, man.
I'm scared.
All right,
Alright,
don't make a
alright.
liar out of me now. Shit.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. I'm
So,
standing up.
all right.
Oh shit!
No. Pop the
Alright.
knuckles, pop the toes, whatever it is you got to do. All right. Hungry.
Hi.
How you enjoying Beyond Light? I'll be back. I'm gonna get me a drink.
He hates this with a passion.
All right, so I'm gonna crush this right now. So as far as aesthetically, planetary, story based, the DLC is fucking tastic. I love it. I love the bosses. I love the encounters. Every boss seemed like it brought its own little niche to each fight. I dug it. I especially like the mad scientists, for those who watched this and haven't actually played the DLC yet.
Sorry, what's
I'm
the
just
math
gonna-
scientist?
it was like the first or second boss, like the
Oh, okay.
main bosses.
Mhm.
Oh, you talking about that? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Praxis, I
Yeah.
believe.
Like like that guy. Fantastic. His actual area was great. It actually gave you a lot of mobility. It kept you on the move. Gave an actual run and gun style of feel. I like that. I like when bosses, or at least like story bosses, have like different aspects of them, different areas. Like the first boss you face, completely different. A little frustrating, but it was fun. Now the supers, on the other hand.
Hang on, I'm gonna hold you there. Hang on, Hungry.
Okay.
All right.
John, wait.
You're holding back. I need passion.
Oh,
All
God,
right.
he's holding
Oh.
back.
You're holding back. I can hear it.
I am.
I can hear it in his voice. He's holding back. I need that passion. I said,
Hungry,
let
don't
it
kill us,
loose.
please.
All right.
I'm not gonna kill. Stop! You're making me sound awful. Alright. So.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Fucking actual goddamn thing about these fucking people. They are the most. They are like. To me, they feel so. That's literally it. Titans, all you do is go around and punch shit. Congratulations.
That's facts.
You've done
That's
the
facts.
same.
I go
Hold
on
on,
doom.
hold on. Kai, I love you. Hold on. You're doing the same fucking thing you've been doing since Vanilla D fucking 1. Congratulations. I get to punch things.
I mean, I actually used Bubble before the Stasis thing came out.
No, I agree. I love Bubble. That's like the only thing I use. However, Hunters, okay, cool. We jump in the air, we throw a sickle. Awesome. What the fuck does that have to do with stasis? Are you serious? Like, I'm gonna throw a sickle. And then all of a sudden a fucking cyclone comes out of nowhere and you
Don't be
freeze.
shitting on my hunter.
I'm a fucking hunter too, dipshit. I will fucking disembowel you. Fuck off.
Oh wow.
Okay.
He's out for
So
heads.
why? So the stasis is the problem, right? Like,
Yeah,
you're not
okay.
feeling the stasis.
I like the concept. I like where they were going. Stasis is a good idea. But it's just the way that they actually went about implementing the actual stasis. Like, okay, here's the thing. You
Hungry.
can ask the entire community says the same thing. The Titan Super is a bit underwhelming. The Warlock is actually good and slightly OP. The Hunter is just
Slightly.
yeah. Hold on. It's just slightly OP. Hunters are iffy at best. I think the Hunters are iffy. It doesn't feel like, to me, it feels boring. Hunters are a fire and forget method. Warlocks and Titans have the actual go in and like have actual control of the super. Warlocks get to shoot shit from a staff. From a fucking staff. I get it.
They're using their
You
magic.
shall not pass.
Like,
They're using
I
their
get it.
magic.
That is dope. That is dope as shit. I get it. Cool. Awesome. Titans, you put ice on your hand and you walk around almost like you froze your hand in a bowl of water. In a poor man's joke of leaving you guys outside trying to make you pee yourself.
You see
That's
how
what they
fast I
did.
move around the maps with that?
Yeah, true. But here's the thing: the hit registration is not good on them.
It's not.
Especially in PvP. And okay, Kai, you like PvP. I respect that.
I love it. I love it.
I'm so happy that someone can actually find joy in that absolute hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like earlier,
I used to play
tried-
comp. You thought that was hell.
God bless you. But here's the thing. I tried playing Crucible the other day.
Oh, that was a wild noise decision.
Like, it might have been yesterday. I tried a little bit of it. I'm not gonna lie. I had a hangnail, and I literally tried to cause myself more pain than actually playing Crucible.
See, that's what happens when you play by yourself. That's what happens. You usually play with people,
Yeah,
and you'll
you-
have so much more fun.
You gotta play with your boys, man.
I think
And exactly what Professor said. This insta-freeze
Okay,
meta.
okay. Let me throw this out at you.
hold
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Wait.
Whoa, no.
One second.
Wait, no.
One second.
Just you are ruining
I'm gonna
the mood.
I'm
Wait.
gonna lose my train of thought.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying, for the whole sickle thing being the stasis weapon, you have to remember that all of the hunter subclasses are generating weapons out of thin fucking air.
No, it's
Okay,
not my problem
true,
that you're
but-
generating this. Go on.
Well, I just want to say, I think we're looking at this whole thing in a wrong way, right? Okay, I think we're looking at it separately. Maybe we can actually look at it. Okay, let's say you have a Titan, a Hunter, and a Warlock all in a fire team, and we're all running stasis. And we're able to, just like how we do with the rest of our supers, like, you know, you have your tethers, you have your Kamehameha bitch, get out of my way. You also have, you know, the Titan,
Hammers.
you know, hammers, or the Titan, you know, Captain of fucking America, you know. So if you implement all three of us together, now look at it that way. Like,
Okay,
we're
alright.
looking at it as more of a support thing. Like, we work together versus
Here, let me-
you just as a hunter, or Professor just as a warlock, and Kai just as a Titan.
You.
You know,
Alright,
separately, it's like, meh, but all three of us together,
We're unstoppable.
it's pretty
Alright,
pretty
so-
fucking
so
awesome.
I
If we
think
can manipulate
I-
them all together, we haven't learned that yet.
If I were gonna, alright, in my opinion, if I were gonna solo something, Stasis subclass would not be my first choice. It is really nice being able to freeze enemies very often and, you know, control the battlefield like that. But Devour is just too good. If I was gonna solo something, I would just run Devour, because Devour is easy and Nova Bomb's a way better damage on a boss than Stasis Super is ever gonna be.
I feel
True.
like they tried to focus too much on the stasis as like a whole. Because like, if you guys go and look at your artifact and see all like the different upgrades you can get, a lot of them are solar / stasis
True.
and
that's
void.
true.
There's not a single arc one. So I'm
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
because
how it's been in the
stasis is kind of the thing right now.
Well,
yeah,
that's
but
how
you
it's
would
been in the
think
past.
they could like.
So
Okay,
in the
but
past
there's still
season,
gonna
in
be
the
people
past
that don't
seasons,
like it.
in the past seasons, there's only been two elements that have been touched on. It's either
Okay.
solar void, solar arc, or void arc. It's only
Yeah.
ever two. It doesn't ever touch all three. And so this season, they're already touching on all three with, you know, solar and stasis being able to stack as mods. You being able to use either one. And honestly, like, what would you swap out? Because you'd have to swap out mods for arc mods. And
True.
honestly, like,
I don't like arc like
a
that.
lot of
So
a lot of the arc supers are, aside from Thunder Crash and Chaos Reach, the arc supers are mostly just ad clear, and Stasis is better ad clear than the arc supers are. No cap.
true.
Yeah, very true.
True.
See, my thing is going off of Professor's notion. That's also what I wanted to touch on too. The fact that I can go into an activity with, say, like Kai, me, and Professor. Why am I gonna choose my Stasis Super if I want to be primary boss DPS? I'm just gonna use Celestial Nighthawk. If I want to be ad clear, I'm gonna either run Arc Staff, funny joke, or Tether.
He said funny
Like,
joke.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
When was
like,
the last
think-
time you saw someone run arc staff other than in a Crucible match when it was broken?
Exactly.
That
Like,
is
what-
true.
What is the point of using stasis on any of the other characters when the other abilities do such a chaos? For example, again, going off of Professor's notion because he's spitting hot facts over here. What's the arc super? I forget already.
Arc Strider.
Arc
No,
Strider?
no, no. For the Warlock.
It's either Tickle Fingers or
Stormcaller.
Chaos Reach.
All right, Tickle Fingers. So Tickle Fingers is a great ad clear super. Chaos Reach is a pretty good DPS option. Not the best, but one of the better ones. For Titan,
Actually, it's best for Warlock if you have Geomags on. If you have Geomags on, it does better DPS than even Nova Bomb.
Very true. Okay, so Geomag Chaos Reach does good DPS. Let's take Kai over here, this handsome SOB.
Yep.
He can use Thunder Crash to get that, if we have like a mid-level boss coming at us. Well, this man could drop his health in an instant. Hammers, he has melting points, so he could give us some support when it comes to boss DPS, and even
Bubble.
he has, yeah, that was my next thing. He can give us so much support with Bubble, along with Professor and his Well of Radiance. So again, I'm gonna ask the now. Don't get me wrong. I think stasis is a great fucking idea. It's amazing, but
You just think they
just
executed it wrong.
absolutely, like
Here,
I
here.
don't like. I
How
am
about
not the
this?
biggest fan. One second, buddy. I swear to God, I'm
Go.
almost done.
Go.
But that's my thing. There are so many better options in a specific situation or a specific role than going with stasis, and that's my issue. And like you said, Owen, unit, you're right. Like we do project weapons out of nowhere, but again, when it comes, I can use Blade Barrage in the same effect that it does an ad clearing super, and I can use Celestial Nighthawk when I want to actually do some boss DPS. Arcstrider's a joke because, LOL,
It's a fucking joke.
hunters.
I only
Yeah,
use it when I have to.
I use it
exactly.
for ad clear, if anything.
See, so I think the real test for stasis supers is gonna be. Honestly, I think Last Wish would be a great place for it, right? Because
Okay.
like, all right, so like Riven's Heart, right? When you're doing the heart run,
Oh yeah.
you need hella ad clear. All 6 people running, like you don't need a Will of Radiance, you don't need the boss DPS there. Anything where there is a lot of ad clear, and I think the new raid is going to be a real test for stasis. If they have large ad clear areas where you have to just wade your way through tons of fucking ads, stasis is going to be amazing in those situations.
And
It's
plus,
gonna
it,
be better than
and plus, it,
Arc Staff.
and plus, it stays on for like a long ass time too.
Yeah, it's gonna be better than Arc Staff. It's gonna be better than your Fist of Panic. It's gonna be better than fucking Tickle Fingers. It's gonna be better than Dawnblade. It's just better ad clear. The thing it's lacking in is they didn't give any of the classes a stasis super that does good DPS. I think
I
if they
feel
would have
like
given one of the classes a good DPS super for it, it would be a little bit different. But
I feel like the raid. I'm worried that the raid's gonna focus too much on stasis.
I mean,
If
it
it's
would
a
make
raid, I'm
sense.
not gonna use stasis. I'm just gonna use bubble.
Yeah,
Just-
and I mean, obviously, the raid is. I mean, I don't know how far it's going to go because again, we're supposed to be returning to the Vault of Glass, which was the Vex. However, could
that's
we
not
meet
this
some...
season, though.
no, that's
this
not.
season?
No, that's not
This season, tomorrow we're gonna face like
Deep
a
Zone Crypt.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming Fallen.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. All right, so yeah.
Because
I mean, obviously,
there's one of the main bosses from Beyond Light, one of her henchmen that we didn't kill.
that's true.
Who?
She
We didn't
told
kill
him.
her?
No.
Oh yeah,
there's
she
one
did
of
tell
her-
him. She
She
did tell
told
him.
She said, "Go
Go
to the
deep
crypt."
tone quick.
She said, "Go to the crypt and prepare the body."
That's
And that's what the
Who's the
raid's gonna
body?
be.
That's the guy that we have to help.
Nope.
I think he's gonna
I
try
have a
to.
theory.
I think he's
I-
going to get the body ready, and the body's going to be what we fight.
And I almost guarantee that I know. I think it.
I think it's an
I
EXO.
think
I think it's
I
like an
know.
EXO boss.
Isn't it the
it's-
Isn't the man that makes the exos?
It's gonna be
Yeah, that's what
Clovis
I was
Bray.
saying.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I said it
Clovis
too.
Bray
I saw it
because-
because it gave us a glimpse of it in the trailer.
The Glassway Strike, what that strike
Talks a lot about
is
it.
that's Clovis's brave Vex portal that he made to harvest Vex and take their Vex fluid. Because
nice.
he
Yeah.
wanted,
I
he
think
wanted to
he's
turn himself
modified
into a
himself.
robot, basically.
I think
Oh,
he's
really?
And I
modified
think that's
himself
the body
past
that they were talking about.
I think
so
his
that's gonna be
exo
fun.
potential is past past normal exos. I think he's
He's like the god of EXOs.
yeah.
Some.
I mean, I'm
Basically,
awoken,
he
so I
created
don't have to deal with
EXOs.
that.
But there's one question. There's one other idea I have. We've all run Forsaken here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So you remember when we were running through that underground place on Titan, and it's Cade's memory, like Cade saying who killed him.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's going to be one of the people that I think it's going to be the guy he specifically mentions.
Oh, you talking about that dude when he said
The
that he's
EXO
going to
guy.
be most likely going to kill him?
He doesn't want his secrets getting out, and they try to silence Cade is what he thought would happen. But if you put together every letter of the first letter of every word or sentence or whatever it is,
It was the message that the first letter of every word for the message he left for
The Europa
What's
guy.
her name? No, what's her name? Fucking on the
Petra?
Tangled Shore. Petra. He left a message for Petra.
No, he left a message for Petra, but with the Exo guy, for the creator of the Exos, he said something about like, you don't want me getting your secrets out or whatever, and that says it's all happens on Europa.
What do you think the secrets are? That's what I want to know. I want to know what the secrets are.
I think that
It's the secrets. It's the secrets behind the Exos, because
I
that's
think-
what this whole thing on Europa is focusing around. Is the Clovis Bray facility where
True.
the Exos were originally made.
Yeah,
I
I've been
think
seeing
Clovis
like
Bray
dead bodies of
intended to
exos
make
like
his
everywhere.
own.
Yeah,
I
that was
think Clovis
horrifying,
Bray
by the
meant
way.
to make.
Yeah,
his
when I saw that, I said,
own
"Oh my
army.
god!" Oh my
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
the Deepstone
dark shit.
Crypt, the Deepstone Crypt is where the Exos were originally made. That's where the first
Yeah.
Exos were made.
I think he was going to try to make his own army. It's essentially like Order 66.
Oh god, no. Oh god.
I think he's trying to make it so that
He can make an army to fight us.
he can make an army of Exos to do his bidding, because we weren't a thing when that happened.
True.
Exos wielding stasis.
Oh god, I don't want that. Oh no.
He wanted
honestly-
Exos to wield everything.
It's not the craziest shit I've heard of.
True.
Yeah, like,
Facts.
damn. Oh, fuck, if that actually happens, I might actually go into PTSD there. They look like mannequins.
Yeah, facts. They have no
Guys.
clothes on or anything. I'll be scared of shit.
Guys, I don't think I could do this raid. You guys might have to do this shit 100
So
pounds
wait,
without me.
quick question.
I'm out.
You're doing it. Day
I
one.
have a
You're
quick
going.
question.
Yeah, we're gonna make it day one.
World's
Are we
first.
going
Oh,
to try
no,
to be
you're
World's
bugging.
first,
Are we going
baby.
into
First
World
console.
Space?
We both
we
know
gonna
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it'll happen.
We can.
Are we
dream.
entering it?
We're gonna do
What
it.
Apollo you think the boss is gonna be? We think the it's gonna be. What Apollo
I think
you
it's going to be the henchman that Elixir leaves is going to be first, while he tries to buy time for the body to resurrect, and then
I
there's going
think
to
he's
be.
gonna. I actually think
his
he's gonna be
pet
like
or
the second to
whatever.
last boss.
I think he's going to be one of them, and then he's going to have like one of his pets as maybe the first one, like a major shank or a giant captain.
Oh god.
Oh,
Or a servitor, and then it's going to be Clovis Bray at the end.
Yeah, what do you think the Apollo is gonna be though? I say at least 1300
I think
for the final boss. For the
12.
final
I think
boss,
it's going to be 1260.
because the Grandmaster is 1300.
Oh,
It's
is
not
it?
impossible. It's not impossible.
Is the Grandmaster 1300?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it
Because
is.
max light for
Yeah.
the season it's always 40 power levels above what max light is.
Yep.
Max light this season is 1260.
Grandmaster is gonna be hard.
I think it's
Oh.
going to be 1260. I don't think they're going to make it harder than the power level.
Yes,
No,
they will.
I-
Yes, they will.
I think recommended power is going to be 1250.
Mhm.
Because we don't have enough pinnacle stuff in the game right now for people to get up to 1260 to launch into it. I think it's going to be 1250. And then
And that's going to be able to put you over.
it's going to be 1240 or 1250. And then I think final boss is going to scale up to like 1280.
Shin,
Yeah,
do you have
we-
any- Hold on.
Can we
Shin, do you
discuss-
have anything to add about this? I noticed we've been talking. We haven't really given you a chance, buddy.
What's up?
Do you have anything to add? I mean, we don't
Oh
wanna
fuck!
keep-
I told Sin. I'm so sorry. I forgot you were here. My bad. He's been so
I
quiet.
was actually getting
Yeah.
ready to ask him, if like Shin had anything
Nah,
that he
Arma,
wanted to
I have a
add
bit-
or.
I have a fatter heart than you. I'm practically in cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Shin, what do you think, my man? What do you think about the whole stasis? About what are your feelings? Go into it like I did.
I'd
Don't
say
kill us like he did.
Shut up.
I was a little thrown off by the whole, because when I heard darkness was, getting involved, I was expecting some kind of darkness-related ability.
Mhm.
The Nova ability seems more fitting. Ice just came out of nowhere. I don't know. And
Same-
you
same
said,
for me.
Sickles, right? Sickles. What?
Yeah.
We already got enough related weapons going on. Can't
Yeah,
they be
I-
icicles? Wouldn't that make more sense?
Yeah.
Shin,
I-
Maybe that was the whole thing. They're icicles.
I
It's
hate
a
you.
pun.
Maybe that was literally the
I
whole
hope.
thing. Maybe-
I thought we was
Arma.
like gonna get like a darkness like aura when we pop our or like supers or anything, like a
Yeah.
darkness aura, like shit. Like I was like, we gonna form weapons out of it. Like that would have been more cooler.
That's what I was waiting for.
Entropy,
Also,
space stuff.
sorry. No, I
No,
agree.
it's
Like,
good, it's good.
yeah, the whole stasis like definitely threw me off. Like, I didn't see much about it, but I know I was
I was
skeptical.
still thrilled.
Yeah, I mean, it's something different, but I wasn't like my feelings still are that I like the idea of stasis. I think it was like, don't get me wrong, and like I understand like right now everybody who watched this or is watching this thinks that I hate the stasis
Oh, they on your
subclass
case.
itself. But see, like
We're blowing up
well,
chat right now.
that's fine. I don't care. They can shoot me. So
This hungry guy. God.
so the way that we unlock our grenades, the grenades, the melee ability, stuff like that, I like that. Because it gives a deeper meaning to it. It gives it like more of a grind, more of a payoff than anything. Like I like the grenades. I like the melee ability. I love the hunter one. You throw a three-sided
Shuriken.
blade. Yeah, a shuriken that freezes and hurts the enemy. I like that. I like,
annoying.
and then their extra ability, like with hunters, like you do like almost like the way the coded the missile for the Titan, where you're flying
Yep.
up in the air and you come down you come down like a mini fist of havoc. I like that. That's a good concept. It's just the supers themselves. I am not like it's just the supers. And I know they're going to add more because Professor, you remember that day you and me were talking about the
They're gonna add two more.
Yep, if you go into your inventory right now,
Yeah, you have two more
and you
slots for 'em.
switch, you switch to your light subclasses, and then you scroll over the thing. It says select darkness subclasses.
Yeah,
We're gonna
true. We're gonna get like
Yeah.
two more.
I think
So you were
somebody is
right,
echoing like really bad. Unit?
Who is it?
What? I don't think it's me.
Hello?
Hello.
No, it's Owen.
Oh,
Better?
is it? Yeah, it's
Hello?
better.
Yeah,
It's better.
Yeah,
It's better.
alright.
Yeah, that's a lot
But
better.
yeah, so what was there was one more thing. Oh, here's a fucking take. And I've heard content creators talk about this too. I They need to start separating Crucible PvP and PvE. Because at this point in time, I don't know what they could really do to
They
the
need
subclass.
balance differently.
They do. They need to balance the game around Crucible and around PvE equally. They can't do this whole all-in-one, one-for-all bullshit. This isn't going to work anymore. And I know it's so much easier said than done, but they have to start.
And plus,
'Cause
they're like limited to what they can do because they're all at their house, so they're at least trying.
Yeah, like I refuse to go back into Crucible until and I knew that was going to be the problem, this insta-freeze meta. When I heard stasis, ice, I was like, because here's the thing, no grenade is a one-shot, but once you get frozen,
You're dead.
you might as well just start smashing that respawn button. Because you're already dead. There's nothing you can do besides break out, but by then, you got three of them on top of you, and one guy holding a gun to your head. And you're just like,
True.
well, this is how I die.
I wish it was faster. You can break out.
Okay, so I got two things. One, just so everyone knows, I think it's common knowledge now, is that when you are like told to, I don't know what everyone's findings are, but I'm just going to go with the default.
Yep.
If you press O to escape the, like, being frozen, you only have to press it once and it goes for 2 seconds. It doesn't matter how fast you spam it.
Well, it
do
only
it
says
once-
double tap. You only have to double tap
Yeah.
it. It doesn't
I
matter
still-
how fast you
and then
I have
spam
to
it.
hold
It's just
it.
double tap.
Yeah, mine says hold.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Mine's double tap for R3.
Oh God, no. I can't
Mine's
do
double
that.
tap circle.
What the?
we have our bindings different to how to activate our.
No, it's
dodges,
because
I think.
it's because your class ability, you don't hold your button to activate the dodge. We have to
Yeah.
hold our button to activate our barricade and our rift.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So ours is double tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
So,
you went and hopped on
anyways.
your warlock, it would say hold.
So, anyways, when that happens, it takes 2 seconds and you take 130 damage.
That scales with your resilience. The higher resilience you
Yes.
have, the less damage you take.
Yep. I have
But
102.
if you pop out of it by itself after the 5 seconds or 7 seconds or whatever it is,
It's 4.
You-
It's like 4 or 5.
you take 0 damage.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
That's
you wait
if you
for the timer
survive.
to go. If you wait for the timer to go away, you don't take any damage. But in Crucible, that doesn't matter because people
Exactly.
just rush
They
you
are
as soon as you
on as soon as you get frozen.
And that,
Do
that's
we
my
know of
thing.
any working power leveling situations right now?
No. What do you mean by that?
I mean,
Like
Back and forth
any-
on Shadow.
Anywhere that you guys would recommend power leveling?
up to 1200
Comp.
run strikes and
After
Crucible.
1200.
Comp.
Comp.
Yeah, comp.
After
Comp is the
1200
best.
Because
on the power.
you're increasing your glory and your valor at the same time.
True.
Now, if you get the wins, it'll upgrade you faster. But comp is like the best thing. It's the only thing
Yeah,
that
that's
you
what
can
everyone's
actually
saying. That's what
do right
everyone's saying.
now.
Comp is the best.
None
right
of the
now.
raids will give you pinnacle or powerfuls.
That's a problem.
But
Yeah.
see, until you hit 1200, any activity you do drops 10 plus light levels above it. So
Yeah.
why would I go play a bunch of Crucible matches when I can get a 3 stack together, load up Lake of Shadows, and just speedrun Lake
You
of
can't do
Shadows?
that, and besides 1200 is a soft cap, and it's only a chance, and it's like a +1.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah. After 1200 is
You
it's like a chance for a
now
+1 to
if it's
each slot.
before 1200, I'm not sure, but once you hit that 1200 soft cap, that's all. It's just like +1 maybe. You might be lucky to get a +2, but it's not
Honestly,
what Bungie was making it out to be, I would say, where you can actually sit there and just grind out strikes. But I think that most likely it's going to be in the strike playlist and not just speed running Lake of Shadows all the time.
I mean,
Well, no,
pretty much
because-
all my gear is
before
1210.
before 1200, before you hit soft cap, speedrun Lake of Shadows because the chest at the end of each strike, even if you just manually load up Lake of Shadows, drops guaranteed 2 pieces of gear.
Sure.
Right. But
And
what's
it'll never drop 2 pieces of gear for the same slot.
what's the power level like
10 plus.
advantage? Then why is it that they were saying to run the Lost Sector?
Because
Instead
at
of
the end
just speed
because
running-
because the Lost Sector guaranteed drops you one thing.
Well,
And
I
it's
got
hella
like
fast,
2 or
and it's
3 at
hella-
a time. That's
You're
faster.
guaranteed to get one thing from the Lost Sector, and the Lost Sectors are super short.
Yeah,
Sure.
and you can do a
Widow's
lot
Walk
faster.
is literally the shortest Lost Sector in the game.
Yeah, I probably did that. I was able to hit soft cap within an hour, easy. Now, if I did the Lake of Shadows, it would probably take me longer.
I hit soft cap. It altogether gameplay actually like grinding shit out. It took me 3 Crucible matches, 2 Gambit matches, and 3 strikes.
Wow, he did that like a good hour.
Then
until-
why is it that everybody else is having a hard time?
It's probably because I didn't care.
I got my shit hella quick. I leveled up hella quick. If you count the
It took
total
me 2.5
gameplay time,
days.
it was maybe an hour.
Because it sounds like you got like 4 pieces of armor and you're up there or some shit.
Lucky you.
Well, that was in between. You got to think. In Gambit, I was having blues and shit drop from enemies all the time because they just hella drop blues for some reason.
Then your RNG
Right.
must have been hella high then.
And then in the strikes, 3 strikes, you're killing hella enemies in your strikes. And I got Inverted Spire, which has hella enemies in it.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of engrams drop in there, and then guaranteed 3 or 4 from the end chest each strike. guaranteed to get at least 3 items from the end of each Gambit and Crucible game.
Well, now, what's your guys' thoughts on the whole sunsetting?
I don't like it.
I like it.
I'm okay with it.
I
because
understand why they did it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
do I-
a different answer from each person.
I mean, like Professor
Two,
said,
one
do we
person's over
understand-
here, the other person's on there. Two of them are kind of like on the fence, but kind of swayed
Like-
different directions.
I'm not gonna say I like it because of course, it's
Well,
shitty
do
that I
you feel
can't
like
use it.
Bungie has lied to us about sunsetting? Okay,
Not really.
No, it's pretty
who
straightforward.
here hasn't played in a long time?
Me.
Hi.
Shin, right?
Yeah. Remember, I was like a year more.
Hungry, I hate you.
Okay, you haven't played in a long time. So you came back, you bought Beyond Light, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, do you feel like you were underpowered or you had nothing to play with since they sunsetted just about basically everything at 1060? What's your
I
thoughts on that? When you
definitely
came
didn't
back,
have
did
enough
you feel
time.
like you had to struggle to get weapons?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not at all. But I did hate that I pretty much ran out of time really fast to get everything that I could. You know what I mean? 'Cause I
Right.
work.
Right. Because a lot of the argument is basically like people who, let's say, they took a break for the past several seasons and they decide to come back. Well, they don't have anything to play with because everything is sunsetted, and strikes are what, 11?
1100.
1100 now? They're
Yeah.
above the light level of what, like the base 1060, which is kind of
1050.
strange.
1050.
Now, do you guys feel like that strikes are actually in-game content, or is that kind of like just kind of
Yeah.
mid-game?
I know people that just play
Well,
strikes.
alright, so no, I think the reason that they did it like that, so that people couldn't hop straight into the season and start grinding strikes and just hit max light level.
True. Because strikes are pretty easy.
Strikes
Well,
are the
I don't
easiest.
understand is-
Strikes are hella quick to get to soft cap.
What I don't
Same.
understand is why is it that these people, and it's mostly streamers that seem to complain about this, but we have like what, 2 weeks before the damn raid shows up?
No,
24.
And-
it drops tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. I
Oh,
mean,
it
today.
is tomorrow?
It's today, pretty much.
Today. Yeah,
I thought
Saturday.
it was like 2 weeks.
I don't think so. Let me look.
Might have to check it because I think
early.
I think it's a little later than that. I could have swore it was like
Yeah,
2
they were-
weeks.
they
You
were
got
saying
to
the 21st.
basically play the game, and
They probably changed the time, probably.
Yeah.
well, check the roadmap.
Oh
Make
yeah,
sure
it's
it's
the
not-
21st. It is the
Yeah,
21st.
exactly. So we have like 2 weeks to play the game, and these people are bitching and complaining because oh my god, leveling system fucking sucks. And it's like, bro, you have 2 weeks before the damn raid shows up, anyways. It's something new. It's not day one once the damn expansion drops. So
True.
like, just enjoy the game. You have 2 weeks.
Alright, so
I mean,
the
you
reason-
have plenty of time. I
the
mean, that's
reason
more than enough
streamers
time.
Bitch about it. The reason
And they
streamers are
have
bitching
more
about it-
time than what we do that have
Exactly.
to sit here and work a full-time fucking job. And we're
And that's
sitting.
Go to
why.
school.
That's why they're bitching about it because it's not because the light level grind is hard right now, or that it takes a long time. Well, it does kind of take a long time because we don't have near as many sources for powerful gear as we did last season.
True.
What it is they're complaining that they actually have to. They're on par with every other player in the game right now. They do it every season. The beginning of every season, they bitch about having to grind their light level up, or every DLC, anyways.
I mean, that's the point of the game. You level up.
Yeah,
It's-
they bitch about having to grind their light level every DLC because they're on par with everybody else.
Like, you act like you're above everyone else just because you're a streamer.
Well, I feel,
Yeah, and that's
and a
not
lot
all
of the
streamers.
time that
That's
I've
not all
noticed
streamers.
is that they
True.
use
It's a lot of
somebody
them.
like Shin that hasn't played in a long time to justify their reason. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. That makes
Or
sense.
those who don't play as much be like, well, I'm more concerned about these casual players. No, you're not. You're worried about your fucking self. That's all
True.
you're worried about. Don't try
To,
to sugarcoat it, trying to make it sound like, oh, well, I worry about these other people. No, I don't think that's the case. You're sitting here bitching and whining because you actually have to grind and you don't want to put in the time. You want it to be just basically handed to you. That don't make no
and
fucking sense to me.
see, and that's something that also
And I
this is
think
something that's
Bungie, like I don't, I'm sorry, Hungry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no, you're good.
I don't. What irritates me is that Bungie even like they pushed the raid 2 weeks after launch
Because they
instead
wanted
of
some people to do it
so
before the thing.
soon, so that you have time to enjoy the expansion, the story, and we're what this next we get the hunt started this next reset
Yep,
on
next
Tuesday.
reset, the Empire
Yeah,
hunts.
we got that, so we're gonna have that to go through for at least a week before they actually release the raid. I mean, Jesus
Or the
Christ!
Wrath
Everything is
Hunt.
so quick.
I honestly think it's pretty good at how they did it. I like how they push the raid a little bit so that we can enjoy the actual content and not worry so much to trying to power grind so that we can try to get day one raid.
I
Like,
don't care about
Exactly, and
raids.
that's no. See, and exactly, that's another thing too. They're bitching about the power level grind right now. The actual season of the hunt hasn't even started yet.
right.
We don't
True.
have access to a lot of the shit that's actually coming this season. They gave us a full week to play through fucking Beyond Light, explore Europa a little bit, do our thing, fuck around. Try out
Hmm.
all our new powers, and then come the next week, that's when the season starts. We're getting into it. The story's taking off from here.
Hmm.
See, I don't see again this I it's weird that sometimes that like some of the times I have a little bit of a different viewpoint of that. So, something I've been saying for a while, well, at least since Vanilla D2 came out and we had like the huge travesty that fucking was. My thing is I want Destiny, and this is going to be it's going to be a hot take. I want Destiny to kind of be that type of game, though. Like, I want it to be that. No, don't get me wrong. I want everybody to have, like, something to do. Like, little bits and pieces here. Like, strikes are more for the casual player when they could hop into it. But see, when you have games that have their niches, you can't conform to the casual player base. And no offense, Shin, by the way. I know you said that you haven't really played this game in a while. But this game shouldn't be catered towards casual players. There is a majority of people, I'd like to think myself, that pretty much play Destiny exclusively. This is like one of the few games that we play. And
True.
and for that
Yeah, that's the
reason,
only game I
there
play.
should be yeah, there should be content that's super hard that casual people aren't going to do or not going to get the chance. And in my personal opinion, when Forsaken came out, when it was what, like they only had a couple of days to level up for Forsaken Last Wish, I thought that was awesome because that promotes people to push what they can get. Like
It gives a
min-maxing.
grind.
Not yeah, pretty much, and it gives them a reason to really, really think about their decisions on what they're going to keep. And like you said, Professor, the season hasn't already started. I get that, but for me at least, like I like that premise. I like the idea that the raid is starting Friday. It is Tuesday. We gotta go. Like I like that because when it comes down to the race, it pops the fuck off. Because then when you're done with an encounter, you're already slapping on that armor because you need the extra power levels. For
And it
me, at
feels
least,
good.
True.
For the most part, yeah. Like I love when Last Wish. I still go back. I still watch the Glad, mainly Glad, their first run through of Last Wish. I still watch that. You know why? Because that was, even now, it was entertaining. It was like, it was damn near like choking on your own saliva just in excitement on, are they going to beat this? What's the next encounter going to be like? Like, it's at the point where raids are supposed to be the pinnacle of the PvE experience. It's supposed to be the end all be all thing. It's not meant for casual players. Like, no offense. But
I'm not a
that's
casual player. I'm
Exactly.
I
Douglas.
don't. I think my base. I think so. When you think of like when I think of raid that I truly enjoyed, it was Taken King. And me and my clan all said, okay, we're gonna go into this blind. We want to do this by ourselves. And yeah, it took us like 10, 11 hours
10. Oh shit! Holy shit!
in different amounts. Like we broke it up.
Oh, okay.
Like
I would
it
say,
took us a
holy
long ass time to like figure out every encounter. But I tell you, when we beat that goddamn ogre with the dropping orbs and shit,
Golgoroth.
Golgoroth,
Swolgrith.
Yeah,
I
fuck,
think that was probably
badass.
big
one of my
bitch.
most satisfying things I've done.
Hepatitis gonorrheasaurus.
God.
Fucking disgusting ass bitch. But see, that's my thing. Like, Destiny.
Raids
to
back
me,
then was so fun.
They were, and like to me, like I've never played World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is an ever-expanding game that Destiny can't even come close to. Like, there's so many areas, so many worlds, so many bosses, so many different things you can do with your character. And see, that's what I want for Destiny. I want Destiny to have that identity to it.
They have
like,
so much
to it.
variety in World of Warcraft. There are so many different characters, so many races.
Exactly.
See, but that's the difference between Destiny and World of Warcraft, though. World of Warcraft is an MMORPG with somewhat limited resources, and so the people that do get on and strive and, put that time in and, go out and really do that fucking grind, those are the people that get ahead in the game. And there's never going to be that incentive in Destiny. It's never going to happen.
I know.
Because it's always one team out of like a list of maybe 7 or 8 teams that gets worlds first. Every raid.
Well, it's just like whenever they come out with the puzzles with the collection edition, it was basically you just handed it off to a group of guys. The raid secrets.
You just hand it off to the raid
you
secrets,
let
right?
them
And they
figure
fucking
it
solve
out
it for you.
instead of you figuring it out.
Nigga, if I did that, it would take a whole year. And I'm being honest, it would take a
But
year.
I don't. You see what I like. The one thing that always drives me back to Destiny, it's not always just about the content or the loot and the weapons and the emotes.
It's about having fun.
It's about you guys. The experience I get to have with you guys. I mean, could you like back in D1? People would just run strikes just for the hell of it, just so that they can grind up gear or whatever. I mean, I didn't actually get the full fulfillment of Destiny until I actually joined a clan and actually
The
started
clan makes it
becoming
so much
social.
better.
Yes, it does.
It makes
Whenever-
me feel like I'm part of something that like
Exactly.
I consider all of you. My
It's bigger
really
than.
good friends.
It's not supposed to be a one-player game.
Oh,
No,
hell
of
no.
course not.
It's
can't
about the
imagine.
homies. It's
It's
about the
about
squad.
exactly. It's about the homies. That's what it
It's
is.
about
Y'all
my
can't slide
fel-
like me, though.
See,
about- It's about my fellow degenerates.
Exactly.
a lot of people want Destiny 2 to be a super competitive game, and I get that.
I don't want that.
Trials. A lot of people do though. A lot of people want
Say like
Destiny to be a competitive game. I think people are taking Destiny way too seriously. I think it's come to the point that
See, that's
people
what
need
I
to
was.
chill out.
That's what me and
People
you
need
were
to
talking about, Professor.
Yeah, dude.
We were
People need to
talking
chill
like people
out,
are
and it
just taking it too serious.
You know,
That is facts. That is true.
This isn't Call of Duty. This isn't a Pro League game. There's not fucking Pro League matches of goddamn Trials of Osiris.
If
It's
it was,
not a
it'd be a
thing.
problem.
You
It
know,
never
like
will be.
you know, like it doesn't have the Pro League community like that. So people need to quit trying to make it so competitive and make it like that. This is a game like when I first started playing this game, I started playing this game because it looked fun.
Same.
It looked like something I could
Same.
hop on and I could have some fucking fun on. And you know, I had some homies that I used to play with. I don't talk to any of them anymore, really. But you know, I have found you guys, and you know, I like just hopping on here and fucking around and having some fun. And like, yeah, sometimes I gotta grit my teeth and do the grind. Go grind out my bounties, my powerful gear and shit.
Sadly.
But
Hey.
like, it's still fun to hop on and just run around and just fucking shit on enemies. Like,
That's the fun part.
And for those guys, you fuckers lucked out, you sluts.
I don't know. Like, I just think people that are starting to take Destiny a lot more seriously than they need to. I think the player base in general just needs to chill out and just have some fun. Quit taking PvP so seriously. Like, yeah,
Fun is not in their vocabulary.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. People that like all they do is play PvP. They're the ones that speak the loudest. They're the ones that yell the loudest. So they're the ones that Bungie hears.
I love PvP, but I don't.
I think a lot of it is content creators or streamers.
True.
Honestly.
The rest of us, we don't get a say in anything.
It's either
guys don't
that
blame me.
or they take the ideas off other people and then claim like, oh well, we said this.
It's like, no,
And
you
that's
didn't.
the reason why they made the change, because we said this. And it's like, don't try to sit there and act like because of you, Bungie
We
made
both
that
know
change.
we didn't. The whole community knows you didn't come up with this
I
shit.
mean, it kind of is though. That is kind of how it is. Bungie makes these changes because streamers are the loudest voices in their community right now.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't think my weather horde would have been taken away if fucking what's his face didn't say.
You know what? I can't argue with that though. I can't argue with that.
I mean, they just used the weapon. They literally just used the weapon. And
Or
said,
just
oh,
like
it's too
any
OP,
other.
get away.
I mean, not
That
to
was my
like down
baby.
on any streamers or any content creators. I think
Lucky can go fuck himself.
they do they do their thing, and it is what it is. But there are certain people that are out there, which
Just wanna be
I really
dicks.
don't want to say any names, that just really fucking irritate me. Like, okay, or just some randos that just doesn't like Destiny because they were just like, oh my god, I am so sick of these Bungie apologists. And I'm just like, bro, are you serious? You're almost like the guy that shows up at the birthday party like, oh my god, you were born. Let's celebrate. Who cares? Like, you're that guy.
Don't be that guy.
You're that
Don't
guy.
that guy.
Don't be that guy. I feel like
If you're that guy,
some
you gotta
people
go.
are like that.
I
And it's just-
appreciate when Bungie in their twabs or like on Twitter or anything, when Bungie comes out and like publicly apologizes, like, yo, we understand that this isn't working as intended, or this weapon is broken and it is severely affecting the meta. I enjoy when they come out and say that, because it seems like they're actually listening to their community.
I feel like they are to an extent, but then
I think
they give us
Bungie's
broken
probably
weapons,
one of the
and
most
they act like
community-
that is not. They acting like it's a normal thing. Like no, that's
Well,
not.
all right, so listen, right? So Rainbow Six Siege. All right, this is gonna be a really like weird.
Oh, that's a competitive game.
Yeah, right. So the way that Rainbow Six Siege makes sure that they don't release just super OP shit is they have a public test server
Yeah.
where
yeah,
they
they
can
do.
track
They do.
everything that goes on in the game. If Bungie had something like that for Destiny 2,
It'd just be difficult for PlayStation.
Sure.
It would need to be a PC only thing.
and that's how it is on Rainbow Six.
Yeah, but
Or for like
Rainbow
next gen, for like PS5.
and
Yeah,
Destiny.
but if Bungie did something like that, they would actually be able to have their stuff that they're wanting to implement play tested.
Well, they have people in their
But-
studios that are supposed to play test this stuff.
But they don't. They act like they do. They don't. They just throw it in here
I
to
mean,
say,
that's-
let's see what's gonna happen.
Well,
Well,
no,
that-
they do play test it. They play with it, and they're like, "Yo, this weapon feels really good," and then they put it into the game. And then when somebody's echoing again,
Who is it?
I don't know.
Not
Unit.
me.
It's gone now. But they play test it and they're like, yeah, these weapons feel really good, and then they can't really tell how powerful that's going to be in the meta until the community
everyone
gets a hold
starts
of it.
playing it.
You know,
Yeah.
once the community gets a hold of it, then you see what the full potential of that weapon really is.
Well, see, like something like Witherhoard that was practically doing a. I don't know 100% what it did, but it.
I have the
practically was a
catalyst for it.
I can tell you what the hell it did.
Well, it practically one shot, and like you.
If
I
you get a
don't
direct
see
hit,
that.
if you get a direct hit,
because
then
I
yes.
because I used that on the what was it? I think it was the boss before the last.
Practice.
Oh, where you had to shoot down those drones.
Yeah.
To
That's
take
right.
down his shield. Okay. I used the Witherhoard during
Same.
that encounter, and I popped him like directly several times, and it did not melt him. I still don't
What
see
are you
what
talking
everybody's
about?
saying. It did
It
not melt him.
melted.
It didn't.
No,
I
no,
swear.
no. So what you do is you shoot one at him, you shoot
shoot
one at his
around.
feet.
I've tried that
And it
because I
double
heard
ticks
that
for
that
damage.
does double tick. Exactly.
No,
I
they
tried that,
tweaked it.
and it still
They
didn't do
tweaked-
anything for me.
No, they've tweaked the weapon, and
I still felt like
Unless-
I was in there forever because, like, man, I'm just
You were
kind of
in there.
chipping away.
No.
No,
Okay,
you
you
were-
were in there forever because of his shield coming back and negating your damage.
Yeah,
True
but I
that.
wasn't like melting it. Like as soon as I hit him with the
Dude,
Witherhoard
listen,
directly
listen.
and on the floor, it was like melting him directly to his shield. I had to actually like hit him several times.
Dude, all of the Beyond Light bosses for the story have ridiculous amounts of health.
That is true.
yeah.
It took a while for us to melt that shit.
I was helping someone run through the first part, and I'm at soft cap now, and I was helping them run through it with like my good weapons and shit put on, and like my good heavy, like a good fucking sword on and shit, and it still took us a fat minute to kill the first boss, and I'm way above the light level for that boss. The Beyond Light bosses just have hella health.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. For real.
It's not that Witherhoard wasn't doing its thing. Witherhoard was doing its thing. It's just that they've tweaked Witherhoard for one, and for two, those bosses have a lot of health.
I don't think it was actually working on the bosses. I think it was a problem in PvP, to be honest.
If it was in its prime, then it would be a different story.
Because like people were claiming it would just like super melting them or something.
No, do you know what it does in Crucible? Is when you shot at the ground normally, like what it's supposed to do is you shoot at the ground, and then say you dip like your toe in it. It should take away your shield, if that.
It
But
does damage over
now-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not for long.
Not very long. No, it's never
But
been like that.
now-
Like if you sit there for like good two and a half seconds, yeah,
You're dead.
you're
It'll get
dead. But that was normal. That was
But
normal.
now, if you dip in and hop out and start running away, it'll kill you even faster.
And see, that kind of goes back to the point that I was making. That they need to get one side of the game, like PvE and PvE. They need to get that separated. And I already said my piece on that, so I won't put you guys through that shit again. But since we were just talking about the bosses, um, I think they did, even though with the ridiculous amount of health, I did really enjoy the bosses with this DLC. I
Absolutely.
ac I actually think that these bosses were some of the best and most well-designed bosses.
It is.
I really truly enjoyed playing through the Beyond Light story.
Oh, it was a delightful time, and like I said, the mad
It
scientist
was
was
better than
probably.
Shadowkeep.
Oh yeah,
It was
like the
I
better than
mad
wish it was
scientist.
Shadowkeep.
longer. I wish it was longer.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
I
it.
I
It was
like the. Go on.
better than Shadowkeep, and in my opinion, on par with Forsaken.
Agreed.
Same.
See,
Forsaken was a longer story, yes, but in terms of like quality of the content, on par with Forsaken
We
for
got
sure.
great like story things about it and everything.
it's gonna take a massive DLC to like be better than Forsaken,
True.
but
Lightfall in 2023.
I
maybe.
honestly believe Forsaken also did like a as gay or as un guy like as it sounds. It was a fucking emotional one.
True.
You mean you could just say emotional. You didn't have to bring the whole sexuality thing into this.
I heard it the second I said it, and I'm like, ah,
What a
shit.
what a fucking guy.
What a fucking guy. Holy shit. But anyway, like yeah, no, I think besides my gripes with Subers, besides my gripes with Crucible, besides my gripes with like
Constant gripes.
yeah, besides all that, I think Beyond Light was absolutely phenomenal. Like I love the plan I love the fact ow. I love the fact that they actually gave us back the Cosmodrome. I love Europa.
Hmm.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can go on Europa. It's a massive area. But have any of you actually delved deep into the Braytech laboratories?
Oh yes,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Oh
it's so
yeah.
Oh
much
yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It,
I kept getting missions there, so I kept just going in there
Oh
and
no,
seeing everything.
bro,
I've
that
just like,
place.
dude, just like free roaming around. I've like,
Bro, the amount of shit, like, you can get lost in there and actually, you could be fine with getting lost in
Oh
there.
shit.
Like, that place is
let's go right
fantastic.
now. I'll go get lost right now.
Yo, my
Oh,
name
it's
dropped
so
off.
much fun. 40
Oh.
minutes.
Like, like, the fact that they put that much detail into Europa, will probably be seen in the first couple minutes, and probably most will forget about it.
Is Hungry cutting
Like,
out for you guys or just me?
I hear a weird buzzing
A
sound.
little bit, but
Probably
I
because of the damn Hunter and Titan are teabagging each other.
Jamming
It's causing an
communication.
interference. um,
oh boy.
Mosh pit.
now what you got?
Hey, we were just in sync too.
Okay, you know what? I gotta be a
There we
part of
go.
this too. Okay. Yep. We're doing it. Yep.
Yeah, we gotta get in this.
Yeah.
The most
The Luke
professional
Cave
stream I've ever
clan
seen.
chilling at the tower during the podcast. Yay. Okay. I'm done.
But yeah, so I mean, all around, I think this DLC was outstanding.
Magic falling off.
I think so too. And you know, you're just gonna have some people that are just gonna bitch and complain about anything
Some
and
people
everything.
will never be happy.
Yeah, they'll just
That is
never be
true.
happy. You can't make everybody happy. I think Bungie. What I've noticed is it's always this divide and conquer type thing. Oh my God, we're going to zero into this one issue
No
and
game
then
is
make it a
perfect.
big deal. Like we're just going to expand on this one big deal that I don't agree with. And that's what I feel like some people have become is to use
Agreed.
that conquer divide, not to really zoom out and see how everything is collectively. When you put it all together, I mean, look how we're in the middle of a pandemic, right?
Yep.
Apparently. So we're sitting here. Bungie is having to do basically all their staff is about to do everything, is basically doing everything at home. Luckily, they're doing some hiring, so that's great.
Mm.
So
Playtest.
hopefully we'll
Yeah,
get to
playtest.
see,
Hell yeah.
you know, how that expands. And then, you know, and watching their it was their vid doc, you know, watching
Yeah,
that.
their Vidoc.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was such a good
It
Vidoc.
was so good. You
I
know,
didn't see it.
I enjoyed it because I thought it was my favorite part about it was how they got the cosmic ice. You know, the sounds of the cosmic ice. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
They
okay, I
literally
remember now.
recorded
That-
I know what you're talking
That
about.
was
home.
awesome. I mean, could you imagine
They use
what they're
everything. They
going
use
through, man?
everything.
And
They used a whole ass breast
but
pump.
I see a lot
Facts.
of
That was good. I was
people.
like, what?
But there are people out there that will narrow in to that one specific thing that pisses them off. And then it's like, is it really worth it? Okay.
Most
I just,
definitely.
The DLC.
do you guys feel like you got your money's worth so far? Or
Yep.
do you perceive
yeah,
that
fuck
you're going
yes.
to get your money's worth?
I think I'm
I-
gonna get my money's worth because I bought the deluxe or whatever,
Saying,
and I
still-
get 3 free seasons.
I'm
no,
still working
you're
on
good
the
for an
lore
entire
passages.
year up to the next expansion. You're good.
Exactly.
I dropped $70
think
on this
that's-
game, and I feel like I've already gotten 60 out of that $70 back.
I
Now,
agree.
how do you
Exactly.
feel about how we haven't even started the actual season yet? To be honest,
The game, I'm really like,
Like,
15. I'm really
in-game.
like 15.
I
Yeah,
don't know
people
about
really
you
like-
guys, but
What do
I'm
you
looking
guys feel
forward
about,
to
okay,
shoving down Alder's throat.
here's another argument that
We
I've
can't kill him
heard a
because he's part of
lot
the story.
about
God
the
damn it.
Xbox Game Pass. How do you guys feel about that? You know, they're getting
hate it.
everything you get, but they're only paying $10 a month.
I hate it.
Well,
I think
They're
I would
getting-
much rather pay this than go and play on trash Xbox.
All right, so here's the all right. So here, Arben, you and I have talked about this.
Yes.
All right, so say they didn't pre-order, they didn't do their thing. You know, they're getting it through Game Pass, right?
Mhm.
Say something comes up, they start having another bill in their life or something, that they can't afford Game Pass anymore. They lose access to all of that content.
Everything.
True.
Everything.
Mhm.
As soon as they
I-
aren't able to pay for their Game Pass anymore, they lose access to that content. I paid $70.
They didn't lose
straight-
access to the entire game, like everything.
I paid $70 straight out of my bank account, and I'm gonna have access to this content for as long as it's in the game.
For an entire
Yeah.
year, and then plus, like until you
Yeah,
gotta
it's-
re-up and pay again. It's kind of like, okay, the way I explained it, and anybody can argue with me with this. Okay, you pay $10 a month, right? Now I could see that that may be a deal, but within 6 months, you just paid what I paid, and then
Mhm.
within a year, which how long you got the expansion and then all the seasons, you just pay twice as much within now 1 year before the next expansion.
And see, the thing is, like,
And
You
you
don't even
just
know
paid
if you're gonna-
$120 for the exact same thing that I just paid for.
yeah,
Just because
and
you want to
I-
be on Xbox and do the Xbox Pass. Now, some people will be like, yeah, but I get all these games. Well, how many games can you play at the same fucking time?
True.
I agree.
Can you play
And-
Spider-Man and Destiny and Batman at Arkham at the same fucking time? If you can, that's fucking genius, and you're
I mean,
really
you
awesome.
can, but you're not. So that's just like compared to us, like how we already feel like we got, in some of our cases, most to all of our money back already in the second. No, this is still the first week, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
this is the
I
first
mean-
week, and we all feel like
Yeah,
this was
we're still in the
money
first week.
well spent, and it's like, and like you said, if they lose their Game Pass, whatever it is, like they lose access to all of this, and
Yep.
they're obviously not.
And
or
we're
at
sitting
least,
here
like,
pretty
in
like
my
we
mind-
already paid, buddy. We're already
and
we're
in
good.
my mind, it's kind of like you're gonna lose out on all that. You would have to pay for the game. And my thing is like we were all saying, we barely play any other game besides Destiny because that's just the type of people we are.
I don't
Like-
know. Cold War Zombies is pretty lit.
Nah, fuck COD. I'm so done with COD.
Dude,
Anyway.
the new Zombies is lit.
I don't. I mean, I'm happy I'm happy you like it though. Like I'm done with COD. I'm just
I think
not
I was
excited
done
for
with
it anymore.
COD once I got into Destiny because I was
Mm-hmm.
big on COD. Like before
And
this, PlayStation 3, Black Ops 2, that's it, man. I was doing anything and everything. I was trying to
well,
trying to becoming the next quick snipe, like phase and all that good shit. No, not
yeah,
anymore. Fuck that shit.
they're all just living in their fucking youth. Who gives a shit? But
Yeah,
see,
well,
my thing
whenever
is,
you actually grow up and you actually realize some certain things. Now I'm gonna give you some little bit of pointers, kids, whenever you find this out.
all right, Dad, lay it on me.
I'm gonna lay it on you. All right.
Just
Now,
don't lay on
just
me.
like with the whole, you pay $10 a month, right? Well, it's just like buying a car. It's a lot cheaper to go ahead and buy it full price than making payments, and you have to pay that
Yep.
interest. You got that interest, right? So you got to pay into that. Now, another thing, a lot of people think, oh, well, I want to become a YouTuber because it would be so freaking easy, and I will get up there and I could buy me a Lamborghini.
That's not how that works.
Do you not realize how much a oil change is
Time?
for a Lamborghini? An oil change is $3,000. You have to take it into a
Imagine
dealer.
a Bugatti.
It'd be even more than that. I'm pretty sure. And you have to take it to a
expensive.
specialist.
It's
You have to take it to
expensive.
a specialist, do an oil change. And I'm sitting here with, I could do an oil change for less than $50.
I'm sitting here with my 1998 Honda Civic.
Exactly. And he could do his own oil
Shit.
change for less than $50. And he does
Yeah,
it
and I'm
on
sitting
his
here-
Just get a
own.
C8 Corvette. Just get a
And
C8
I'm sitting
Corvette.
here with my 1998 GMC Jimmy. The thing is a fucking tank.
Bro,
The
I'm
gas
sitting
tank
here
goes
with
by.
a was oh 07?
Newer
07
than mine.
Freestar minivan, motherfuckers. And I could change the oil in it for less than $50.
Oh yes, flex that minivan.
That's
on
right.
me, Dad.
I got a family,
Oh
bro.
yes, keep going.
Yeah,
4
man,
kids.
Don't stop.
Let's go.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
and my old lady's SUV still
Yeah,
under
you
warranty,
stop.
so we get oil changes for free.
Hell
Oh, that must be nice. Fuck. But I wouldn't
For
want your
now.
payments, I bet.
You fucking $300 some a month.
Let's not share that kind of information on over the internet. So,
yeah. Yeah, probably better.
But
Hey, they don't know who I am, where I'm at.
yeah. They'll
I'm
just
Chicken curry,
DDoS you
skinny
or
bean,
something.
let's go.
And then
Joke's
they'll be
on
like,
you,
"Where's
I'm
Professor? I don't know. He hasn't been on for a
I
week."
don't know. His bank account got hacked.
They fried my toaster.
They found out because he pays
They
a certain
found the
amount. They
toaster.
found out his social security number and everything.
They
Joke's
found out
on
Hunter
you,
used the
I'm-
toaster.
So.
I'm in a Sword Art Online simulator. I'm stuck in this fucking game.
All right, boys.
Haha.
All right, hey, everybody, get up here.
This is
Get
our
up
point.
here. We're gonna. Is everybody up here? Okay. All right. Well, this has been the Loot Cave. We're going to go ahead and end the stream. It's been a great time. We try to do this every Friday. These are my clanmates, actually.
I'm down to do it, everybody.
We are going to have a Discord set up, so if you would like to actually, you're watching this past tense. Excuse me.
Maybe in the
Near future, hopefully.
Yeah, and
But,
if you feel the same way I do about the supers, definitely hit me up.
Anyways, no one wants to talk about that. But
Yeah.
Shut up,
But
Kai, you sweat, one-eyed mask, PvE wearing slut. I hate
Hey,
you.
I don't hear
no.
from Hunter. I don't
he
wanna hear
is
from
straight
Hunter.
up a walking easy mode button. All right, that's all it is.
Hey,
all
just
right,
because you don't have
Bro,
102
bro,
of
this-
aliens don't mean anything.
This man looking like a glorified B-52, alright? I don't
right,
think
but
he
don't he look
Just
sick
because
as hell?
my Titan looks sicker
Bro.
than yours don't mean anything.
He
Oh,
looks
you
sick as
actually want to have
hell.
a fashion contest, motherfucker?
What's
Hey,
good?
hey,
What's good?
not yet.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, chill.
I will pull my Titan in here. My bitch sexy.
Mine is sexier.
Your
We all
bitch
know
looking
I'm
like
Alright,
just looking in
yo.
the lobby right now.
your bitch looking like Patrice's mama
Yeah,
on a
right.
bad day.
All right, so we're going to end the stream tonight. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all you guys for joining my podcast. This was great.
You.
A lot of fun.
I can do the same time.
Pleasure.
You know,
This was a lot of
I
fun.
noticed you guys were
Hell
getting
yeah.
really anxious and wanting to move around a lot. You know, there to the end. You know, like a bunch of children can't sit still
Quick,
for a long
mosh
enough.
party.
First of all, it's a mosh pit, and I'm not going to do. Okay, everyone's doing it.
He said I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Oh yes, give me that cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karma.
All right, so
Alright,
we're
Mike.
going to also have a Discord. If you'd like to join into that Discord, the link will be in the description. But everybody say bye. Everybody say bye to the audience.
Peace.
See ya, boys and gals.
It's anything good.